Center for Youth Development through Law's program works with talented high school students who are interested in law and who come from low-income communities in the East Bay. They have intelligence and passion, but they just need the right opportunities and support.
Oral arguments are largely just a lot of questions by the judges. Whatever you came in with in terms of your plan largely goes out the door once you get in there. Okay? So, now I just have a question for you guys. Now, any questions on the mechanics of how a lawyer gets to that point?
In my family, no one's gone to college. My dad made it to like the end of 8th grade, and my mom didn't even start 6th grade.
Dad's in jail. When he went to jail, I didn't care. It was like nothing new, because like when I was little, he was in and out of jail like for little stuff, but they never counted as strikes, so it's like, okay.
I'm actually the first, well, next year I'll be graduating, and I'll be the first from my family to graduate high school and go on to college, so it's a big achievement for me.
And did your mom or your dad go to college?
No.
No.
This summer we're working with 32 students. They're taking part in a 2-month full-time program. It includes classes on the Berkeley Law campus. They're going to learn about the legal system, legal careers, and also law as an avenue for positive change. We also emphasize life skills. So they learn communication skills, networking, they learn about resources for going to college. And we also place them in internships in law and government offices.
Hi, George. This is Cesar calling from Chris Williams' office.
Right. And we just needed an extra copy.
In 1 week, they came up with the closest to equal population, the lowest deviation proposal that I've ever seen, ever in Berkeley history. Just by, having a group of young, energetic people sort of looking at the crunching. I mean, you must have done the numbers like 6, 7 times, crunching the numbers, trying to get the lowest possible number of difference from one district to another. And they've submitted an official redistricting proposal. I could never have done that in 1 week by myself.
They do a variety of things here, from working with judges, observing court. They're going to go meet with the FBI, they're going to meet with the DEA, they're going to meet with pretrial services, they're going to meet with probation, just to see sort of a panoramic view of how the entire system works, so they get their hands into every aspect of the criminal justice system as it applies to the federal system.
I work with a lot of the resumes and the attorney's information and like their salaries and just work with a lot of like behind the scenes kind of things. So I hope we're like, for example, one of the works that I had to do, I had to fix their budgets. I also went to a meeting at eBay. That was interesting. I got to meet like one of the lawyers, a couple of the lawyers at eBay.
One thing I learned at my internship is like when you go into places like that, like you got to keep it like very professional and everything. Like I learned that I can take on more responsibility than what I ever done before.
Networking. They taught me how to really network.
I'm working at the DA's office downtown at the courthouse, and I work with the support staff. I love it. I do paper, I file discovery worksheets, I do the calendar, I answer phone. I love it. I love my job. The people there, they're so nice, they're friendly, they welcome me like I don't know. I'm grateful to have it, I guess, because that's a job. If I was looking for myself, I wouldn't be able to get it. There's no way I can look in an ad and, they'll say internship for DA's office. So I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to be working in the DA's office.
The students put on a mock trial, and 1 year they did one on drunk driving. They've done one on transmission of HIV, and that's the one that we'll be doing this week. I'll be sitting as a mock trial judge.
Your task is to determine the facts of this case. At the end of the trial, I will provide you with a law that applies to this case, and you will apply the law to the facts as you have determined them. You must use the law as I explain it to you, and not as you would like it to be.
Members of the jury, today the evidence will show that James Mason knowingly transmitted the HIV virus to Victoria Sanchez, the plaintiff.
So were the buses crowded that morning?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that because the buses were crowded that you may have seen something that you didn't really see?
I seen him.
Cause for speculation. I think they're both guilty, but we can't just blame him. They're both at fault. No, he's not guilty in this case because they're trying to put it all on him.
Say he's not guilty because, like, who knows? Like,
Did he really know that he had HIV? No.
The students play the various roles, including the bailiff, the lawyers, obviously, the courtroom clerk. They do such a wonderful job. The lawyers, particularly the students who serve as lawyers, are just outstanding.
I've always had aspirations of doing something in the justice system. That's my passion. Justice is my passion. And the DA office, I kind of like, we were here 2 weeks before we were actually put into our internships, and the whole time I was here, I voiced it, like, I want to be with a lawyer, I want to be with a lawyer. So when she told me I was with the DA, I was like, yes! I love arguing, so I know that if I become a lawyer, like, that's all I get to do is argue, and I'm like, okay, I can really enjoy this.
The reason why I really like it, my internship, is because it's not easy. And I'm pushing myself, and that's kind of what I've always wanted.
I want to go to UCLA, transfer to, and then after I finish UCLA, go to Stanford or Berkeley Law, and then go to work for the Kirklis and Ellis law firm downtown, because I want to be a corporate lawyer. So ever since I was like in 9th grade, that's kind of what I want to do.
As a young person and a young student of color, it's particularly challenging to kind of get involved into some type of positive aspect in society where people are like, okay, I trust you and I want you to work here, and like they just came in and submitted an application to like the federal district court, no one would even look at them, you know. So I think that, you know, despite coming where they're coming from, the barrier of just getting into this type of stuff and being able to walk in the door is like huge. Plus they're getting paid for it, and they're learning and like being able to sit in on trials, go on beats with police, DAs, public defenders, whatever. A lot of stuff that they normally wouldn't have access to. So I think that these kids these students are really overcoming a lot just by being here.
When I was at Berkeley High, I think it's fair to say that I didn't have a lot of motivation. I had grown up with sort of a single mother who had ups and downs. Some of the time I lived with her, some of the times I didn't. I didn't really see the point of applying myself in high school.
You know, I was raised in Oakland, so like, you know, I had a lot of friends who, you know, arrested and killed, and, you know, I have family members who are in jail, and so, I mean, you know, I know the pitfalls of growing up in a really urban environment.
I didn't really do any homework, didn't really do any reading, and so I sort of just barely got out of high school, really. I graduated with less than a 2.0 GPA, and didn't really see the purpose of doing well.
I was once sitting in that chair in their exact seat, and now I'm on the other side, and so hopefully they can see that, you know, a lot is possible if they put in a lot of work.
If this program didn't exist, I'm not sure that I would have attended college. I'm almost certain I wouldn't have attended law school. I know going out of high school, I didn't have any college plans. I hadn't taken any SATs. I hadn't taken, you know, any college preparatory classes. I hadn't even researched college. I can say, you know, for certain that I don't know where I'd be. I mean, maybe, you know, I don't think I would have ended up in jail, but who knows? You know, I'd probably be flipping burgers at McDonald's or Nations or who knows? You know, it's hard to say exactly where I would have been, but I can certainly tell you that I wouldn't be representing the people of the state of California in a courtroom.